students. We are right now we are discussing the chapter air and water. In the previous class I explained to you the different layers of the atmosphere. There are 5 layers in the atmosphere and they have their names. The layer that is closest to the earth is the troposphere. Above the troposphere we have the stratosphere. Up just above stratosphere we have the mesosphere, which is the coldest layer of the atmosphere, and then we have the thermosphere, and the outermost layer of the atmosphere is the exosphere, which merges with the outer space. We also discussed about the two properties of air. One of the properties of air is that air occupies space and it exerts pressure. For that we did an activity. And the second property of air is that air has got mass. So based on these two properties we can now say that air is matter, because anything that has mass and occupies a space is called matter. So since in the previous class we have discussed that air has got mass and it occupies a space, so we can say that air is matter. Today we will start with water. Today we will discuss water. We have already discussed air. Now we will discuss water. All of you know, since beginning you have been studying that our earth has 70% of water and 30% of land. So on earth we have 70% of water and 30% is land. But we are always, you must have been thinking, if there is more of water, then why are we always told to conserve water? You must know that all this 70% of water is not fit for drinking. Only 1% of the water from this 70% water is only fit for drinking, because out of the 70% we have rivers, 1% of rivers, lakes, and the rest of the water has 1% has rivers, lakes, and the rest of the space has only oceans, and they are present in the form of ice. So you can see here, out of this 70% of water, only 1% of water is rivers and lakes, and the rest of the water is in oceans and in the form of ice, and also in seas. All of you know we cannot drink this water, the sea water, because it is salty. Ocean is also so we cannot have these two, we cannot consume these two parts. So what remains? Only this 1% of water is fit for drinking. We can use it for drinking purposes. So we have only this 1% of water that we can consume, and that is why we are always told to conserve water and not to waste the water. Like air. Now all of you please turn to page number 110. All living organisms on the earth need water to survive. All of you know we need water to survive. Where does this water come from? But from where do we get this water? Water covers nearly 70% of the earth's surface. So I have already told you the 70% of the earth's surface has got water. But less than 1% of the total water is in rivers, lakes, and streams. So less than 1% of this water is present in rivers, lakes, and streams. How the remaining water is found as ice and in oceans. And all of you know we cannot drink the sea water. Why we cannot drink sea water? Because it is salty. So the water that is found in the rivers, lakes and streams has has to be used by all human beings, animals and plants. And if this water, this 1% water gets polluted, and if it gets polluted, it will become unfit for drinking. Then what will happen? We will have lack of water. What will happen? We will have lack of water and we will be badly affected. So in the next video, I will explain you the properties of water.